Hello? Bleh, bleh. Hi, it's late at night. I'm gonna play some Star Rail. Cause I feel like it. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna get right into it. Oh, also, like last time, I didn't show anyone, like, the capabilities of my model. He does have expressions. I can make faces, surprisingly. Check this out, watch. Huh? 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 Yeah? Isn't that fucking cool? So I can do that. I can also get kinda angry. Mildly angry. I'm so mad right now. So angry. Look how angry I am. Let's see, what else? What else can I do? I can be surprised. My mouth is just like permanently open though, so a little spooky. I'm sad. I'm a sad boy. And smiley face. But for right now, we're just gonna be neutral, because you know. Yeah. My computer is screaming at me, so if you hear that in the background or my voice sounds weird or anything like that, just know that that's what that is. Anyways, let's get into the Star Rail. I've got a void to scream into until it gives me the the stellar Jade that I fucking deserve. Working my ass off for this. Herda, come. She's gonna test things on me. Wait. Yeah, speak human. Speak English. I understand, though. I fumble my words so much. I'm like, I have only ever I only speak English, and still I can't speak the language properly. So, yeah. You know, there's that. Double data, double drop rates. I'm interested in that, actually. If my model's moving kind of weird, it's probably because I'm, like, fixing my hair or touching my hair or something, so... Yeah. Pulled a bunch of weird analytics. 10 times rate up? Who's Steven? Who the hell is Steven? Who is this guy? I'm gonna do some Honkai Star Rail RP. I'm Clara! Get him! Punch that barrel for me! Do it! Do it now! I have no shoes. Punch this too. Yeah, let's see what's actually going on though. Okay. Dispatch assignments. Get out there and make me my money. I need money. I just send like 8 people out on an expedition to look for trash and shit. Just rummage through the garbage until you find some objects that are mildly shiny. I'm like a crow, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, I'm like a bird. One of those like weird birds that's like, oh, I need shinies. I like shiny. Fucking magpies? Do magpies do that, or is it just crows? I'm not too sure. I don't know, I'm not a bird person. I don't know much about birds. So we've got some double simulated universe, which is pretty nice actually. Like that's kind of sick. I'd kind of like to take advantage of that. Where are you, Mr. Globetrotter? I was just advised by my unofficial unpaid manager that something I said was not cool, so I apologize. I don't speak English very well. Sometimes I just fumble my words. I don't know, I struggle to keep up with things like that, but if I do say something stupid or, like, really unsay-so, let me know in chat. I appreciate it. Promise I don't mean any harm by things I say, I just kind of, like, fuck up my wording a lot. So.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
Very unsay-so. Very unsay-so indeed. I was trying to find out where I say, like, or where I mark the stream as, like, mature content, because I can be kind of an idiot sometimes. But I also just cuss a lot in general, as, like, a normal way of speaking, so... yeah. So there's that. But anyways. This guy is gonna send me into the mines. A poor, defenseless child and her giant robot dad. He's gonna send me into the mines to look for, anomalies? Is that what he called them? There should be plenty of hiding places for this weird anomaly. I wonder where it could be. Poke it.
I underestimated you. Stay back, Clara.
Sorry, someone's texting me. One sec, y'all.
What is it we're waiting for?
We're waiting for me to be done texting, so just chill, alright? Just chill, Locha. I'm on my own prerogative right now. I don't take orders from you. Freaked me out, lol. Anyways. Okay, there we go. Let's do this.
Protect everyone too, Mr. Svarog.
Yeah, help me, Mr. Svarog. Help me, ooh.
Hide.
What a headache.
I'm so into Svarog. I'm not gonna lie. He does something for me. I do
Don't
in
mess with
fact
me.
enjoy robots. I don't know. I'm a man and woman
Receive
and
divinity.
non-gender specific kind of guy.
I'm not afraid of you.
You know, if I vibe,
You'll
I
pay for
vibe,
this.
and boy howdy do I vibe with Svarog. I love
Disappear among
him.
the sea of butterflies.
When I
Illusions
got
of the
when I got
past.
Clara, I was just happy because I got Svarog. I don't really care about Clara. Like, sure, she's cute, she's whatever, but I mean, I wanted the Robo Daddy, you know? I'm drinking Pepsi, or as my my Lao grandma would say it, Bepasi. I miss her. I'm not gonna tell y'all anything about like where I live or where I used to live, but like, I'll just put it this way: I no longer live in the same state as my grandma. And there is like a language barrier because she is an immigrant from Laos. So she is a first generation immigrant. She immigrated here a long time ago, but she doesn't speak very much English at all. So I don't exactly get the chance to talk to her as much as I would like to, and I need my mom to like translate. I know a few phrases and in like Lao, and she knows a few phrases in English,
Let's
so
take
we
it in
can
turns.
kind of communicate
You
with
rest.
each other.
I'll stand guard.
But it isn't a lot of communication, if that makes sense. So yeah, it can be a little bit frustrating. But I miss her. She was cool. My grandma's a bad bitch. I've studied my failures and come to one conclusion. It's not my fault. I'm just so cool, and people cannot understand just how cool and edgy and irreverent I am. I mean, look at my haircut. This fucking guy. Yeah. I admire your confidence. Your understanding of sincerity is pretty unusual. This one, yeah. Use dumb, bruh. I don't know, if I could have some of this man's self-confidence, though, that would be pretty awesome, I think. This guy is so ridiculously overconfident. And the upper class tea set. This guy wants me to take a picture of him with tea.
Come around and have a look.
So that he can try to rizz up that lady. She's not into you, dude. She doesn't like you. She and the rest of the universe kind of think you're annoying.
Time to ask for the bill.
Not to mention, this dude's like, I'm gonna rizz her up by taking a picture of a tea set in a hotel. Like, my guy, that is so sad. I don't know, I don't think I'd be impressed by that, personally. But hey, you know what? Whatever. Persuade Tamila to be Wallace's friend. Tamila? I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. If anyone knows, please tell me.
Come around and have a look.
I watched a whole video by, hold on, let me look up her channel. I don't want to, like, I don't want to screw it up and be like, oh, I watched this video by just a random person. And, you know, not actually mention who the person is. Ying. Her @ on YouTube is @Ying_first. I watched a whole video by Ying about Xianzhou pronunciation, and I feel like I still learned nothing. Like, y'all, that is like, I'm not very familiar with Chinese, so if I say something stupid, please forgive me. But I'm not too sure if it's Mandarin or what particular dialect it is that it's like modeled after. But I will say this, the tonal values of like Chinese dialects is so difficult. Props to anyone who's not like a native speaker who can learn like any Chinese dialect, because it's difficult. Like, I'm trying my best, but like I really felt like I learned nothing. She did all the pronunciations and I practiced them, and I was like, every time I say them, I'm like, I still feel like it's wrong. Like, Xingzhe. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's correct. I'm trying, though. We do be trying. Just passing by, don't mind me. Do you have a problem with your throat? That seems like a kind of rude thing to ask someone. Just walk up to a random person you don't really know and be like, hey, what's wrong with your throat? What's wrong with your throat? Huh? What's wrong with your throat? You good? Yeah. I don't know. What's wrong with your throat? Tamila of the Golden Theater is always open to being interviewed. Is she like a small local celebrity or what? He's rich. Fans are hard to deal with. You heard it here first, folks. People are wild. I don't know. I've read a lot of stories of people like going to people's houses, and they're not even like haters, for lack of a better word. Like, they're actually fans, but they're just like so obsessive. Like, I don't remember that one YouTuber, but like I remember there was a YouTuber at one point in like around 2019, 2018 or something, and like some dude just like went to her house and like tried to convince her to let him in her house, and she did. And she freaking did. Like, why? So, I mean, like, that's kind of spooky to me, I guess. Yeah, that's just, like, creepy. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I think that's kind of, like, a big part of the draw of VTubing and virtual stuff. I'm all into, like, futuristic cyber junk, so, I mean, you know. But, yeah. Look at the photo. I can't be your friend. You're too full of yourself. That's a good call, Tamila. He sounds like... This guy seems like a real piece of work. He's one of those, like, nouveau riche guys that are like, I can have any friends as long as I have money, which is kind of a wild thing to me, but whatever. Let's go tell him the bad news. Yo, Wallace. Tamila doesn't want to be your friend. She saw the photo, and to say the least, she was not impressed. Let that be a lesson to anyone in the chat who's trying to impress anyone, really. Sending unsolicited photos is not the way to do it. Yeah, y'all really need to learn that. Like, unsolicited images of any variety to a person you're trying to impress is not the way to do it. You're not gonna make friends that way. I hate to break it to y'all. I mean, to be fair, you're trying to get advice from me on how to make friends is like, I don't know, talking. Uh-oh, I think I froze. Yeah, I froze. One sec, guys. Yeah, give me a moment to work this out. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all, my bad. Apparently my tracking just crashed, but I think I'm good. Let's just use some random thing. I think that's what I was doing. Just to... Sure. Okay. There we go. Yeah, daily training's done. Anyways, yeah, don't, I think, like, trying to ask for advice on how to make friends from me is kind of like asking a pickup artist, like, how do I impress my wife? Like, how am I gonna get a wife? What is the best way to like, wife someone? And it's like, well, if that person's already interested in you, they're probably, like, and you've been together for a little bit, you know, and they like who you are as a person, just ask. Just ask. But don't take advice from some shady person, you know? I'm looking through the trash, because, you know, I feel a kinship to these trash cans. Even trash cans have their dignity. Sanctity of the trash. I'm sorry, what? I just got an item that was trash. Literally trash. Like, it's a trash item. Was that like an icon or something? I think that was an icon. I think I have the trash icon now. pretty sure there's a trash helmet in the game as well. Like, if you interact with all of the trash cans throughout, Yu-Gi-Oh! 6, you can get, like, a trash helmet. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some stuff we wanted to do today. I can't believe my tracking crashed. I'm really embarrassed. I mean, I was like, it's bound to happen eventually, but like, come on. Come on. The second fucking stream. You gotta be shitting me. Anyways. Do I still have the VC face overlay up? I think I do. Okay, there we go. The production value, y'all. The production value of this stream, just... it's amazing. I'm really turning it out over here. For anyone new watching the stream, anyone who hasn't seen the stream before, hi, I'm Tora. Designation is Unit T-0RA, and I am supposed to be entertaining the conscious minds of humanity after a catastrophe happened. Something bad happened 10 years ago my time, but like, I don't know, a couple hundred years into the future for you guys. So, yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. We got some multiverse stuff going on. But anyways, I do need these things, so I'm gonna grab these real quick. And we're gonna use Pela and Lotra. This is what I mean. I feel like I learned nothing. Like, I'm trying, y'all. I really am, but I'm just terrible at pronouncing these names. It makes me feel bad, because, you know... like, it's like culture and language and stuff, and that's kind of a big deal, I think. And I'm just really messing it up. You don't get to heal. What do you think this is? No healing for you. You don't get to heal before I do.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
You chose
It's time for a good old counterattack.
You'll pay for this.
Yeah, let's pull
Lend me your strength.
Bronya up. Or Zila. Not Bronya. Bronya's gonna advance Zila.
What a headache. Who's next? Ready for another?
Did anyone else get the feeling during the, like, story quest for Yu-Gi-Oh! 6? Spoilers. Spoiler alert. If you haven't already played through, Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 and its storyline, get out of here.
Repay.
I'm just kidding.
Eternal
but,
sleeve and
don't leave, please.
Enemy targets detected.
But I will say, like, if you don't want to have part of that storyline spoiled for you, I am gonna spoil some things. They kind of get closer as things go on, like,
Don't mess with me.
yeah, spoilers incoming. That's the best way for me to describe this. Spoilers incoming.
To guard and defend.
I am gonna say stuff that not everyone might know.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Yeah, maybe mute the stream or something like that. Like, you know, click away from it for a second. But in the... Okay, that's enough warning. I'm gonna say it now. If you're not muted, it's on you. But in the, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 storyline, when you're going through the, like, Belobog March storyline and all of that stuff, A big part of the relationship between the characters
I'll end
is
your misery.
between Bronya and Zila, who are very, like, similar people, sort of. Like, they're similar in, like, ideology, I guess. But different in practice, or like different in like station where they kind of come from, things like that.
I'll see you off. Eternal sleep. The dead return.
And they kind of like develop a really close friendship.
Lend me your strength.
I was reading online though, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that like Bronya and Zila from like Honkai Impact 3rd are implied to be romantically interested in one another, which is really cute, by the way.
To guard and defend.
But I get the heavy feeling from the like main storyline here that's the case with them. Oh crap! I turned on the autoplay feature. Whoops. That was not supposed to happen.
Time for good old counterattack.
I'm telling y'all, the production quality, it's just top notch.
Who's next? Not good.
That was rude.
Let's settle this.
He did the
Eternal slither.
the butt slam Ash of War from Elden Ring.
Lend me your strength. Don't mess with me.
Flat out just went like, I'm just gonna jump on you,
Illusions of the past.
crush you under the cake, if you will. He doesn't really. It doesn't look like he has much cake going on though. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of 3D models that have cake.
This battle
Personally.
is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Crush them. Crap. I could have defense shredded before using Zila's attack. That would have probably been nice.
Commencing support. You'll pay for this. What a headache.
You
I don't know,
chose
I
the wrong
probably
enemy.
could autoplay if I, like, really wanted to.
Eternal sleep.
Let's do this and just get the healing field down.
Immortality means forever.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the rest of it. Do
Don't
that.
mess with me.
Let's just finish him off.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
He summoned all of these
Illusions
other
of the
guys, so
past.
once he's done, like, they're pretty much done. Yeah, we're done. Cool.
The combat report will be ready soon.
Word. Okay. I'm looking for jars to smash. There are other things that I need to spend, like, some Jade in... Or not Jade, but, stamina? Is that... Trailblaze power. Trailblaze energy? I don't know, I don't pay attention to most of the terms, if I'm being frank. Yeah, half the time I don't really know what I'm saying. If I'm to be blunt. Yeah. So, whatever. Get those daily rewards, y'all. Okay. Do I sometimes, like... You're seeing firsthand what, like, my pudding brain looks like. I just forget entire traces of dialogue. Or, like, what I'm trying to do at all. Okay. Let's go do simulated universe, shall we? I'm pretty sure I need some pieces for, I want to get pieces for the mommy. Upcoming mommy, as it were. I think we'll just run with the same team, like the hypercarry team, and once again, I'm doing Path of Remembrance, because it's easy. Path of Remembrance is nice. As long as you get the right pieces for it, everything's good in the world. If you get the wrong pieces for it, then, like, it's not great, but yeah. What is it? What's it called? Dissociation. You want dissociation. Not IRL. Dissociating IRL sucks. But, like, in simulated universe for Path of Remembrance, dissociation is super nice. Yes, a chance to freeze enemies. We always want it. It's... What is it? It's a 3-star item. Let's go deal with this guy first. Hi.
Show your courage.
I love Bronya's attack. It's honestly kind of hysterical to me because she just kind of like pulls out this futuristic and also old-timey musket with a bayonet on the end of it and just shoots the enemy in the back.
You'll pay for this.
Seela should be able to take him out pretty easily. High chance to freeze, yes. Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter who I attack or what order,
You
really,
chose the wrong enemy.
right now.
This battle is unavoidable. What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
And then, like,
Illusions
Bronya's
of
got
the past.
100% crit rate on her basic attack, past a certain, like, trace level. Let's grab this, actually, because if I somehow lose someone during this run, it would be nice to just have them get back up. I think Locha's got enough, like, healing potential in him that it should be good. I was Googling Locha's name because at one point I thought his name was just, like, a T. Because, like, Cha, if I'm not mistaken, is, like, T. But no, it's literally a demon. Like, it's another way of saying, like, Rakshasa, which is a demon, as far as Google was able to tell me. So, maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe he's not a demon, but as far as, Google was concerned, he definitely does seem to be a demon. A demon. I mean, he is, like, a bad guy, sort of, in Impact 3rd, so. Nice. Yeah, I want to draw more cards. Give it to me. Why? I never get cards on that one. It's really annoying, honestly. Like, I want the cards really badly. It's not fair that I don't get the cards. Why is she... Ma'am?
I'll see you off.
strength.
This is an Arby's. This is a pretty tough combo to be dealing with, honestly.
Illusions of the past.
I'm pretty sure I dealt with this combo once in Memory of Chaos, so I think it should be doable, but it's an annoying combo. Especially if he doesn't hit it hard enough to,
Ready for another?
yeah, to heal.
Eternal sleep.
Let's get the healing field down so we can try and heal these characters. Because otherwise my team just might get, like, straight up wiped.
Nothing major.
I was gonna say, just leave Pela alone and we can all be good. Alright, that's what I really want. I want Pela to be left alone, because she's like a level 60, I think.
You'll pay for this.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Enemy targets detected.
I'm kind of bad at checking things. I'm not entirely sure how, like, people keep track of, like, notifications and stuff like that on Twitch. Like, do they just look at it on their OBS or what? Because I use studio mode when I'm... Yeah, she killed me. She flat out just killed me. Okay, let's do that. Okay, he is. We got him.
This battle is unavoidable.
See, that's not good. Why?
I'll see you off.
This is already becoming a much tougher battle than I thought it was going to be.
Don't mess with me. We've entered
Let's
the
do
storm.
this.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for good old
I want to set up like a small nuke
disappear among the sea of
Zila.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I'm happy with that one. I don't know, she doesn't hit nearly as hard as I would hope that she does, but I mean, she hits hard enough, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. How long have I been streaming? Like 47 minutes. That's not bad. It's not bad. Well, I said this earlier, but for anyone just joining the stream, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining the stream.
Enemy situation
Hope you're enjoying.
has changed.
Feel free
Show
to say
your
hi
courage.
in chat if you want. I will do my best to respond as much as I can, hopefully.
Ah, great.
But yeah. Y'all, my brain is mush. It's pretty late for me usually. I'm usually going to bed around like
You'll
midnight.
pay for this.
This is what happens when you get old. I always say that I'm getting old, but I don't really know if I could consider myself old
Crush them.
or not.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activate. Time for a little counter.
But yeah.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I don't know. How old are all you
I'll
guys?
enter misery.
Because, I mean, technically speaking, you're
Lend me your
supposed to be, like, kinda you know, you're supposed to be like 18, I think, or something.
Enemy targets
You're watching
detected.
this, maybe? I don't actually know how Twitch
you are
determines
afraid of
that,
me.
so I would recommend checking out, like, the community
You'll pay for
guidelines
this.
if you're not, because I'm just not 100
Don't
on
mess
that,
with
but
me.
if I'm correct, the
Disappear
stream
among the
should
sea of
be marked for
butterflies.
excessive
Illusions of the
language, because
past.
I cuss a lot. I just don't trust myself to not, like, say something dumb as fuck. Because my usual, like, language is kind of poor. It's the, like, proper way of saying that. Like, I've got, like, base language. Sealing wax of remembrance, let's go. Hell yeah. This is what I need. I need that. Okay. First, path resonance upgrade. Nice. I do like this one for the first one, just so that I can actually make the freeze really count. And then we get to get double rewards, so now's a good time to be doing this. Why does it have to have 2 dead stacks? Oh god, why? I hate that. This would be so good if they weren't dead stacks. Like, if this was attack percent, I'd have the piece that I need for Kafka. I'd have it. It would be right there. Like, if it was attack percent instead of flat attack. Okay, well, it's fine. Wait, what was this rope? Attack percent, defense percent, speed. I mean, that's okay, I guess. It's not the best, but I mean, it's okay. I don't know how everyone else is building Kafka. I think my plan, personally, if you ask my opinion, I'm gonna use, like, I do kind of want to get her in here, if I'm being honest. Okay. But yeah, anyways, I think personally for me, I'm just gonna pick up as many pieces that I think will be good for her as I can, and hopefully all will go well, if that makes sense. Like, hopefully I'll have pieces for it. I'm kind of relying on other people's guides and thoughts, because I think I would consider myself kind of casual at this game, if that makes sense. Like, for me, I play this game because I think it's fun, you know? Hey all, welcome in. I think there's new people. I've got, like, trust issues, y'all, because, like, I've got... I have to keep screening people on, like, social media and Twitter and all that crap, because I think some of them are bots.
Ready for another?
Obviously not all of them, but I'm pretty sure, like, some of them are bots that are just, like, feed into some of the tags. It's a kind of awesome thing, because I feel like there's a lot more VTubers kind of joining the fray, and it's genuinely really fucking cool to me. Like, I love seeing a bunch of, like, new VTubers coming out and things like that, because I really like the concept of VTubing and things like that. I personally live most of my life just, like, in my own head, in imagination land, if you will.
I'll see you off.
And for me, just, like, you know, being able to, like, kind of make a model or, like, a avatar, if you will, that sort of suits my personality and what how I would envision myself or categorize myself if I were to select a personality for myself. I think that's really cool. I'm also just a really security-minded person. Like,
Enemy
I
targets
want
detected.
to
Ready for
share
another?
information with people about myself, but also protect the things that are, like, really important to me. And I feel like when it comes to, like, VTubing or, like, virtual reality models and things like that, like, it's a lot easier to do
Show
that,
your courage.
if that makes sense. But I feel like, likewise, with VTubers kind of gaining
Don't mess with
popularity
me.
and stuff like that, I also feel like there's going to be a lot more people that
Enemy
are,
data
like,
secure. Net markers activated. Time for
there's going to be a
middle
lot more
turret.
bots and a lot more,
Eternal slip. Dead return!
things that are focused around that or kind of scamming
I'll end your misery.
in that
Let's settle
regard, if that
this.
makes sense. Like, I don't really know how to articulate what I'm trying to say. I feel like there's a
Lend me
lot
your
more
strength.
opportunity for
Who's next?
scams or like
I'll
shady
end your
business
misery.
surrounding VTubers to kind of suddenly pop up, if that makes
Don't
sense.
mess with me.
I'll see you all.
Just
Momentum
because
sub ready for
there's
another?
so many more
Lend
VTubers
me your
out there.
strength.
So that's kind of a scary reality, I think, but it's also fine.
Nothing
Like, it
major.
is what it is.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Let's just heal. Why not?
Repay.
Because I am gonna take this thing out with Sela. But yeah, like, I feel like that's just kind of the reality of anything that gains a level of popularity, is like, things will kind of change, so, you know. I'm, like, learning new things about streaming. I had to teach myself a lot of things just in general, because I did make this model. I did not make the overlays for the stream. The overlays came from Nerd or Die, which is a great resource, by the way. It's got a lot of overlays, a lot of, like, panels and chat boxes and all kinds of stuff like that, and it's fairly affordable and really easy to do. Like, there's guides, there's videos on their site for doing it, so that came in clutch. If you want new overlays and you don't want to have to make them or things like that, like, check out Nerd or Die, I would say. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I wish it was sponsored, because then I wouldn't be so damn broke, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, God.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated.
I keep
Time
wanting
for
to,
middle
like,
counterattack.
I'm, like, yawning and crap.
Eternal slip. Dead return!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. I'll
Yeah,
free you from your chains.
I don't think I was
Disappear among the sea of
originally planning
butterflies.
to stream
Illusions
tonight,
of the
just
past.
because
Time to change
I was a
tactics.
little bit freaked out yesterday, or not really freaked out, but like, I just wasn't
Ready for
really
another?
sure what to expect, and being my first ever, like, stream or thing like that, or something like that, I was kind of, like, nervous, I guess. Let's just attack her anyways, who cares? I was pretty
Lend me your
nervous
strength.
to do my first ever stream yesterday, so once it was done, I was really excited and I had a lot of fun, but I was also kind of like, you know, I was anxious, I was stressed out. Like, I was like, damn, this is
Don't
a
mess with
lot
me.
to deal with, you know what I mean?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
But yeah,
Receive divinity.
Thanks for the support.
yeah,
Repay.
get out of here with that.
You'll pay for this.
Okay,
I'll
cover
see you
some
off.
skill points there.
What a headache. Sagacious discernment.
Oy, 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 oy. Well, we don't like that. That's not fun, so let's just hit that one. do this.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counter.
Yeah, I don't want the gold one to hit me either.
Return!
You can't counterattack.
I'll end your misery.
You chose the
It's
wrong
funny
enemy.
when it's not happening to you, but when your Clara is like built up, she's got a buff from Ting Yun and all of that stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna have a great time
Your strength.
and deal a bunch of
Don't mess
damage,
with me.
and then she gets crowd controlled. It's the
We've
worst
entered
feeling
the
ever.
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
If I'm all over the place, it's because like
What a
I'm just
headache.
really ADHD.
Lend me your strength.
Ha,
Don't mess with me.
nerd.
I'll see you all.
Enemy targets detected.
You really thought, but you couldn't.
What a headache. Making
Shit,
support.
don't do that. That's
Lend me your strength.
okay.
Who's next? Enemy
Fine.
data net markers activated.
Whatever.
Time for good old counter.
I want those free blessings.
Disappear
I want
among the
them.
sea
I
of
want them real
butterflies.
bad.
Illusions of the past.
Alright, Pog. Yeah, let's grab that shield, I guess. Shields are nice. Well, I'll always take shields. Weakness break efficiency. Which is not the same as break effect, by the way. I don't know, I feel like everyone knew this before me, but just in case someone
The enemy's
actually
situations.
doesn't know
Show
this.
your courage.
Break effect affects like how much damage you do when you like break an enemy, or when you like
Great.
when you break like an enemy's toughness bar.
Enemy targets detected.
Like that's
Enemy
what
data
break
secure. Net
effect
markers activated. Time for
actually
good old
affects
counter.
is how much damage you do
Eternal sleep, the dead return!
when breaking an enemy's weakness,
We've
stuff
entered
like
the
that.
storm.
Like that's the actual
To
main
guard and
effect
defend.
of
Crush them. I'll free you from your
increasing
disappear
break
among
effect,
the sea of
if that makes
butterflies.
sense.
Illusions of the past.
So as far as I'm aware, it increases the damage that gets dealt when breaking the enemy. And if I'm not mistaken, if your character applies DOT status effects, it also
Don't mess with me.
what's the fucking word? It increases how much damage those DOTs do. If you've ever like used Sambo, then you'll know that like he kind of I really
Divinity.
oh wait, I can't
Repent.
break with Sela.
What a headache.
Whoops. I really fumbled the bag there.
Commencing
What the fuck
support.
was that?
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Be some like spooky ooky noises.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for good old counter.
You chose the wrong.
Is that my dog? No, my dog's sleeping
Thanks for the
actually.
support.
He's just chilling.
This battle is unavoidable.
Can I self-cleanse?
Fight with me.
Yes, I
Enemy
can.
targets detected.
Okay, word.
I'll see you all.
I really did not want to have to use
Eternal sleep, the dead
a
return!
skill point to heal her with Locha.
We've entered the storm.
Like, that's all that was. That was
guard and
laziness, is what
Crush
that was.
them. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
I feel like that's one of
Illusions
the
the
only
past.
good times to use Zila's,
You'll pay for
like,
this.
skill on herself,
support.
is if you need to cleanse a debuff. then like
Data secure. Net markers activated.
then it's kind of worth it. It's still better if you can use it on someone else though, just because you know, better to get that damage going. But
Battle is unavoidable.
let's.
Lend me your strength.
Oh. I'm still not sure about how like the freaking targets
Thanks for the
work.
support.
Because, like, enemies will target characters sometimes, right? And I'm just like, sometimes you can remove the target
Resistance is timely.
by cleansing the, like, by using characters that cleanse debuffs, and other times you can't, and I'm never sure when it's
Enemy
gonna work.
targets detected. Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. You'll pay for this.
I don't know, I can hear someone, like, just going, like, you freaking casual! How do you
Eternal
not know
sleep.
that?
Dead return.
We've entered the storm. To guard
I'm
and
sorry,
defend.
I'm a
Crush
casual.
them.
I don't
I'll
actually
free you
know
from
what
your
I'm doing half
disappear
the
among
time.
the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, unga bunga, I press
Lend me your
button,
strength.
pretty lady hit enemy with big stick. That's me. This thing is irritating the hell out of me, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Thanks. Lend me your strength. Ready for another?
I want him to be broken.
data secure.
I'm
Network activated.
really
Hyper
irritated
counter.
with this enemy.
Don't mess with
My
me.
damage is bad. Am I gonna get a chance to deploy my healing field
chose the
again
wrong
at any
enemy.
point, or am I just like... Thanks, Sloja. Took you a
Eternal
bit, but
Dead
you
return.
got there. You got there, bud. I don't have any dissociation, like, blessings
Merchant
yet.
support. What a headache.
I just realized that, like, that's probably part of my problem
Next.
here.
Lend me your strength. We've
Okay,
entered the
let's-
storm. To guard and defend.
That's 2
Crush
buffs.
them. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies.
That's a 3rd buff.
Illusions of the past.
And 52,000 is not bad. It's not great, but I mean, it's not horrible. Put it that way. Let's just heal her real quick.
Resistance is timely.
Shoot it. Do that.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for
Defense
little
shred.
counterattack.
Okay. The defense shred, it didn't have enough damage. That was enough. Sick. We finally got some dissociation ones. That makes me very happy. I'm glad for that. Okay, this one. I like Ionian River, but it's not the best in my mind, personally. The rolls were not in my favor. Lightning? Lightning? Bruh. Crying. I've already got Clara in. I don't really think there's anyone else I would want to add, so let's just call that good. Ah la la la. Ah la 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 la. La la la. Okay, let's grab this, I guess. Now that I do have dissociation, though, this should go pretty well when I go to fight, Jeppy Boy. The Geppy Man. Yes. Insensitivity. That one's nice. I just wish I could have had, like, crazy remembrance damage from the very start, but At least I'll get to see what kind of damage I can do when we go to fight Geppy. Geppy. That kind of reminds... Oh no, it's the ice one. I do not like the ice one.
Great.
The ice one sucks. Because he resists freeze pretty much. I'm pretty sure he's got like full immunity to it. I wonder if he'll still resist freeze even if I like break him.
Ready for another?
Underestimated. Receive divinity.
That's
Resistance is
rude as
timely.
hell, my guy. Rude as hell.
Eternal the dead return.
Yeah, I don't think that one can freeze at all. Which kinda sucks. I wanna stack some dissociation on that one.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stacking dissociation, like, I think the easiest way for me to
You'll
kind
pay
of
for
think
this.
about it is kind of how, like,
There's always a weakness.
quantum break works, if that makes sense. Like, when you break an enemy with
I'll see
quantum,
you off.
the damage that it does when they recover
Only a scratch.
increases the more you hit them while they're broken. I'll try to show you. I'll try to break with
Enemy targets detected.
with
Ready for another?
Bronya.
You chose the wrong enemy.
If I'm able to, I'll try and break with
We've
Bronya.
entered the storm. To guard and defend.
I should be able to break with Bronya with her ult here.
Time for good old counter.
So let's
Let's
try it.
From your chains.
Yeah,
Disappear
get
among
fucked.
the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay, so now it's got that, right? Hold up. Entanglement. It's got the entanglement. I almost said entrapment. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. Entrapment's illegal. I needed some more Pepsi. Entrapment is illegal. So, not the same. But yeah, so he's got exposed, which shreds his defense, so he's not doing good there. But check this out. So he's got entanglement, and then there's like a little 1. The more I hit him, and it doesn't matter if it's a skill or I don't think it matters anyways. If it's a skill or a basic attack, the more I hit him, the higher that number
Don't mess
goes.
with me.
And I think it
Receive
goes up
divinity.
to 5. I think that's
This battle is
the
unavoidable.
max. Yeah, 5 is the max. So he's got max
Commencing
stacks of that.
support.
It's gonna do a lot more damage when he recovers. 29,000. But yeah, that's
What a
not a
headache.
DOT. Unfortunately,
Eternal slither.
it doesn't count as a DOT, so don't think that, I don't believe that Zila is
see
going
you
to be a good pick to pair up
Don't
with
mess with me.
Kafka. Which does kind of suck, honestly, because
Enemy data signet marker
she'd be busted.
Time for
But I
good
mean,
old
like,
counter.
I do kind of want Kafka to make an entirely separate team.
Scratch.
Because I have
Resistance is
invested in several teams
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm.
overall, and I do
Guard and
want to have,
defend.
like,
Crush them.
most of
I'll
my
free you
teams,
from your
though,
chains.
are
Disappear among the sea
driven
of
by
butterflies.
Zila. Like, she's the
Illusions
main,
of the past. Enemy targets
she's the
detected.
bad bitch. Like, she's the one who's on top of it. She's the one who's doing the damage. She's the one that's kicking the ass. Like, she is by far the character that is, like, carrying me through most of the content this game has to offer me. So, like, I do really want to have another team independent of Sela and her, like, her damage, if that makes sense. Like, I want characters that are actually able to, stand on their own, and, like, a secondary team that's actually able to, do more damage without having Sela around. And I'm really excited for Kafka. I think she's gonna be a really exciting character, just because I really like Sampo, because he's a rat, and I fucking love those, like, rat man kind of characters. Like, I do in fact think he is quite handsome. Okay, let's do this a couple times. Let's do that a couple times. And then let's do that. But yeah, so on top of just, like, really enjoying Sampo's character design, I also really like Sampo, if that makes sense. Like, I love Sampo as a character.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Eternal
Slither. Dead return!
And I really think he has the potential to be really good. The problem is that, like, as he stands right now, I feel like he was just waiting for a character like Kafka, who was able to kind of enable his damage dealing potential, if that makes sense. So, yeah. That's my thoughts around it, is just like, once Kafka's actually here, I think he's going to become
I'm not afraid of you.
a really powerful character that's going to actually be able to be a good primary damage dealer. But until then, I felt like he was kind of like, he was sort of a precursor character to that playstyle, if that makes sense, I think. Like, that's the way I think of him in my mind.
On my command. Stay focused.
I pressed it. Please do the thing. I would like him to be frozen.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
I don't want him to be moving around right now. I want him to not do that.
Of the past. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
I'm not getting the super crazy numbers off of, like, wait.
Lend me your strength.
Oh,
what a headache.
Whatever. Who cares?
Eliminating threat.
Damn it.
Mission commander. Mission command.
Don't mess with me.
Okay, nice.
You'll pay for this.
Decent dissociation damage, I think.
Lend me your strength. What a headache. Who's next?
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Freeze him again.
Illusions of the past. I want to protect everyone
Put that
too.
boy in a freezer.
I'll see you off.
That boy's a popsicle. Little popsicle man.
Don't mess with me.
Eternal Slither. Dead return!
Let's break him and get some more dissociation
and
delay his turn and
Lend
do all
me
that
your
fun
strength.
stuff. My Clara has, like, no speed, FYI.
What a headache.
But I mean, it's fine, because she doesn't really need speed
You chose the
all
wrong
that much. Because she's Clara.
We stand together. This
Oh my
ends
god.
here.
Really?
Mission command.
Right at the end. Of course. Of course it's right at the end that we
Lend me
would
your strength.
get to this point.
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sora. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
This is gonna be a longer fight than I was
from your
hoping it would be,
disappear among the
because
sea of
he
butterflies.
just decided he was gonna
Illusions
put
of
up
the
his
past.
fucking shield. I hate this dude's shield. Like, it's really annoying in this boss fight because it's not even like that bad. It's just irritating to deal
Time
with.
to finish this!
Is your command?
Yeah, hit Clara. Clara's the one you hit. Clara is in fact the one that I would like you to hit.
Is your
I'll never
command?
forget you.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Oh, the shield is getting rid of his stupid freaking
Don't mess with me. Whoops.
the dissociation.
Stay focused.
How lovely.
I'm not afraid of
Bro,
Annihilate.
you. I want
stop
to protect
it.
everyone too. That's your fault. Lend me your strength.
They're all weak to physical, so I mean, I'm just gonna keep advancing Clara.
Command.
Not a step closer!
Yeah, she's the one. Hit her.
Command.
Get her.
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Who's touching the child? If you know what I'm referencing, I love you, by the way. That is a reference to something. I promise I'm not just saying weird crap on the internet. That is in fact a reference to someone. If you know who I'm talking about,
I want to protect
I love
everyone
you.
too. That's your fault.
genuinely. Seriously.
We're not done yet.
It's the shield. Here comes the shield. Here comes the shield.
To guard
Come
and
on,
defend.
someone hit Clara
Crush them.
so she can get that attack and crit damage. Let's freeze him. Get
Eternal
frozen,
state.
nerd. I really thought that he would have higher, like, frost resistance than he
Disappear
does,
among
but
the sea of butterflies.
he freezes
Illusions
kinda
of the
easy.
past.
Not gonna lie. He freezes kinda easy. It's kinda wild.
Is your command?
Yeah.
I need to be brave.
We ain't seeing big numbers right now.
Nothing major.
Freeze him again.
So you
Popsicle.
are afraid of me.
Okay. We broke the shield,
Don't
so
mess
that's
with me. Whoops.
pretty sick.
Lend me your strength.
Yeah, I didn't use a skill point. Nice.
Next. I'll end your misery. I'll free you. Disappear
Finish
among
it with
the
the
sea
ult.
of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Pog. Fucking Pog. We got
I
it.
hope I
Okay.
helped.
Lightning? No. Lightning? No. Lightning? Hey! The substats are kind of bad. I wanted better like substats than that. I mean, they're okay. I don't know. I think that's the first time ever that I have seen crit rate and crit damage substats and been sad about it. Cause, I mean, like, let's be real. Kafka doesn't really need those. I mean, unless I'm missing something here. Like, if she's able to make DOT's crit by, like, detonation, then, I mean, I'm all for it. That's great. This one's better, actually. It's a 4-star, but it does have attack percent. So, you know, I shrugged, but you can't see that, because I don't have full body tracking. Maybe one day. That'd be pretty sick. I do want to be able to do things for you guys that are like that, but I'm poor. One day. That went well, though. About as well as I could hope for it to go, so I'm happy with that. Alright, what else do I need to do here? I need to do 7 more calyxes. I've got 4 days to do it, so I mean, like, I've got time. 300,000 credits. I don't know if I'm gonna get that one done this week. And 1,000 Trailblaze power. We'll see. I know I use at least 180 a day, so that... if my maths are good, that should be doable. I think. Yeah. See how things are going. Damn. Hi. Hello. I didn't realize there were actually people watching me. I genuinely don't feel like I actually, like, I didn't think that this would be a good time to stream, to be honest. I just figured, like, I might as well stream, I'm gonna play the game. And if someone comes, so, yeah, anyone that's here currently, or anyone that's joining, hi, hello, welcome. And anyone that's been here for a bit, or, you know, even anyone who's here in general, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Makes me really happy. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Let's see what else I have to do today. There was, like, a fair bit of stuff that I wanted to do. We've got a Calyx Golden, which I do need to do a couple of those. My main concern is that, like, I don't really think that I need them. Let's do some of the side quest stuff, actually, because I have a few of those to do. For I have touched the sky. Let's get that one done first. This is a companion mission. I think this is the Yukong companion mission. So, you know, mommy.
Do you need me to formulate the next plan?
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Genuinely not actually sorry, though, if I'm being honest.
We're here. The thing
Yukong
about
is
the
a
most
mommy.
authentic snack
Literally,
on the
this is her
Ciendelaville
daughter.
It's a drink, and it's inside this vending
Also,
machine.
shit, I'm sorry if I spoiled something just now. I gave a spoiler warning before when I was talking about Uriel 6, but, if you haven't played up to this point, maybe, and you care about the spoilers, like, this is Yukong's companion mission. So, if you haven't done the newest stuff in the update, I feel like most people have by now, but if you haven't, this is Yukong's companion mission. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. It's a drink!
Here, Mung Bean Soda. One can eat. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Have y'all ever had mung beans?
A nostalgic experience.
Have y'all ever had mung beans?
Oh,
Like,
is there a drink like this
mung
where
beans
you're
are
from?
good.
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
Well, you might be kind of a hot dad,
how
but don't
is
you
it?
dare say
Bearable?
mean crap about Himiko, okay? I love Himiko. She's very pretty. There's a lot of mommies in this game. I'm just saying. There be mommies and daddies abundant. My favorite is, in fact, the robot, though. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, to be fair, who would have fucking guessed that the robot has a crush on the giant robot man. Like, bruh. Of course I think he's hot. He's a hot robot dude. I was checking on my dog. He was being a weirdo. I have a husky, and for those who, if you know, you know. Huskies are weird.
Whoa! I've never, but I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying.
So to catch everyone up to speed, if you haven't done this, I did give a spoiler warning, so it's on you now.
Really great place
it's
in
on you now.
Starskip Haven to
Just saying.
watch.
But yeah, this is Yukong's daughter, and she wants to fly like her mom. But I get the feeling that her mom has some like flying-related PTSD. And I don't mean that as a joke. I mean that quite literally. I don't know if I have her light cone. But let me just check and see if I do. Yeah, I do. Do you see this? That's like fire behind her. That be fire. She's... like... Fox Mama is crying. She is not... She's going through it right now. That's not... These are not happy, good, fun times. These are... This is some shit. Some shit's going down, you know? And she's, like, clutching this kite and crying, which makes me feel like someone dear to her might have died. Like, I feel like she's not in the wrong for having, like, possible flying-related PTSD. FYI. But, yeah, I feel like she's got some sort of, like, PTSD about flying.
You know,
so she doesn't really want her daughter to
soda moments
fly,
in life.
I guess.
If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
There was a hair on my glasses. I wish I still had my contacts. I need to go to my eye doctor and get a prescription again.
The lesson is, you can't turn
back. I entirely forgot.
Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Qingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy
I like
starskiff,
to type hello in the chat just in case, because I'm trying to be aware of how to cater to people who might have specific disabilities or things like that. So, yeah, I like to type a little hello in the chat when I see that there's a few people like in. I always just like to type something just in case there's someone who's like hearing impaired who can't hear me very well or can't understand me very well. That way I can say hi to more people, but yeah. And if they reach for a toy starskiff... I'm assuming
That's
starskiff
right.
pilot. Wow.
Mom reached for the starskiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm.
Yo, that's wild.
She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter.
Lay down, baby.
I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine.
Lay down.
A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any
Talking
of those
to my
stories
dog.
herself.
Also,
And
someone
she
is
hasn't piloted a
texting me
Starscape since the
again.
third Denizens of Abundance War.
So there's
She
that.
doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with
I
stealing a
skipped
star
over
skiff. But my mom was angry about more
conflict?
than that.
The
She was
context,
angry
the
because I
discussion.
viewed her as a role model. Because I had the
Words.
same talent as her.
Words. English.
I don't understand
Yes.
Parents never want their children to be in danger.
I don't know. I started
I think I
saying
can
Unga
understand, Madam
Bunga
Yukong.
because
it.
of
But flying is the
Pomu
only
Rainpuff?
thing I want to do.
friggin' love her. She's
I've
hysterical.
already touched the sky. It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I
Can
find
I
the trinket
trade
and
you,
return it to Mom. Said
an-
it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer
a
Navalia?
wood block or one
Let's go with you and
emerald?
have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Saying thanks for the mung bean soda.
Indeed.
No, we help people because that's
You're
what
too
we
kind,
do, I guess.
benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
You better. Cheap gift. I sound so ungrateful. When I first saw mung bean soda, I was actually genuinely like, I kind of want to try that. I'm not too sure how good it would taste. Isn't mung beans what's in like mooncake, or am I being ignorant? Like, I apologize if I am being ignorant, but isn't that what's in mooncakes? Is it mung beans? What is mung bean in? What are mung beans for? Tell me, Google. Are mung beans used in mooncake?
I understand.
Okay, so I guess they do use them in mooncake. Do they use them in like mochi? No, mochi is Atsuki beans, right? I think. Mung bean daifuku mochi. I'm making myself hungry, y'all. I should not be thinking about food at nearly midnight. I don't know. I have a tendency to just like binge eat a bunch of food in the middle of the night because my brain goes chips, and then I eat chips, and then my brain goes soda, and then I eat soda, and then my brain goes yogurt, and then sweets, and then like whatever I'm craving, I just go eat it. And it turns into this really long binge of me just eating a bunch of stuff. I think my cravings cycle between like sweet and then salty and then sweet and then salty.
You have the upper hand.
The first time my mom ever saw me eating like that, she walked up to me and was like,
You'll pay for this.
I know you're a boy, but like, you're eating like you're pregnant. And I was like, Mom, stop.
What a headache.
Please.
We have the upper hand.
I ain't trying to eat like this right now, okay?
You chose the wrong enemy.
It's just how I am. I don't know.
targets detected.
I had like a pretty serious aversion
battle
to
is
eating
unavoidable.
when I
Lend me your
was like
strength.
wrong person. That's fine. When I was like younger, because
A sharp
I
side
just
needs
hated the idea of eating in general. I say younger, but it was more like late middle school to like maybe
You
junior
know
year
what-
of high school.
This is your...
I had like some like body
You're a great
self-esteem
fighter, but
issues.
your perception is
things
even
like
more
that.
impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it.
Yeah, because I'm a money
So,
fiend.
when it comes to finding a needle in a haystack, is there really
Say my name,
anyone
Will.
more capable than yourself?
Oh, are we gonna pilot the bird? Okay, I guess let's pilot the bird. Yeah, we get to pilot the bird. Piloting the bird is actually kind of fun, though, not gonna lie. I just wish that it could, like, Is this the treasure?
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They
Nope.
have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage.
So,
Makes
like
sense.
most birds.
How could a bird that's known the sky? Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember?
Are you
You
kidding?
think
That's
my mom would
rude.
carry this with her?
That's rude.
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the
She's
divine
rude.
beast fortune pattern?
Why are you talking shit to me
You're
like
so
that?
smart,
That's so
Mr. Yang.
like.
Well, I
Why
only
you gotta talk to
recently
me like
found out
that
about
for?
it.
Jesus. I didn't even do anything to you. I'm trying to help you, and you're like,
Devastator glaive?
"Come on, it's a trinket.
Is this from the battle? There were a lot
It's
of
a
cloud
trinket.
knights.
Are you kidding? Are you serious right now?"
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of
there's-
film prop.
I think that's an incense sensor. At least that's what it looks like.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Yeah, is there any more things to be seen? Let's rise up as high as we can go. Just kind of drop down and see if I can find anything. Wait, there's something on top of that. That looks like it could be a trinket. Maybe. It's kind of a big trinket, but I mean... Because that thing
Mom
under it is
always
supposed to be a
carries this
ship.
trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
Yes. Probably.
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an
it
opportunity for the
Qingni?
two of you to talk.
Or is there like... is the tone all
Not
wrong?
yet.
I remember watching
want
this
to go
one
back later.
comedian talk about like
There's something I hope you two can help me with
tones
first.
and things
If
for
you
like
want
Chinese
us to help
dialects.
you persuade your mother,
and
I'm
how,
afraid
like,
that could
you
be
know,
difficult. It's not easy to
Chinese
solve
people
a
are
family
smart,
dispute
duh,
as an outsider.
and they'll figure it out. Like if you go to them and you say
misunderstand.
something
I just
and your like
want to know what
tone
she's
is
thinking.
wrong, they'll usually figure
What
it
turned
out
an
with
ace
context
pilot,
clues.
someone who
And I don't
loved
know
to
why that
fly,
never occurred to me,
into
but it does
someone
make
like
sense.
her?
Like
My mom
if the
clearly
word
misses
for
her
like
flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person.
sister and the
But
word
she
for
doesn't fly
strawberry
anymore
are
and
similar,
refuses
like
to
that.
let
I
me
think
become
that's
a fighter
the
pilot.
analogy she used.
Why?
Like if it's the same word but the tones are different, and I get the
Maybe
tones
we can
wrong, and I'm
ask
asking
some
to buy
people who might
strawberries,
know the
I don't think
truth.
anyone's gonna like. I don't think anyone's gonna be confused by that. If I'm at like a farmer's market trying to buy strawberries or something. I don't know. She was really funny though. Her jokes were a little dark. I'll be honest with y'all, but like I like that. I like that kind of humor. Like Jingyuan. Yuan. Yuan? Jing Yuan. I hope I'm saying that right. I want to get the tones right, y'all. I'm trying.
The General's been busy at the Seat of Divine Foresight recently.
The Seat of Divine Foresight.
Right. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helm Master Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No, it's not. I'm kind of a big deal.
No problem.
Can you see how cool my jacket is? Look how cool my jacket is. I want this jacket, actually.
We might be able to
Genuinely,
find out
I
why
want
she
this
doesn't want
jacket,
you
like,
to be a
IRL.
fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly.
This jacket's sick as fuck, dude.
An
Like,
indirect
it's cool.
Conversation like this
I don't
might
know
give
what's
us a
going
clue
on with
how
it,
to
but it's
convince your
pretty
mother.
cool. I don't know. I wish there were more companies that made like really cool, futuristic, cyberpunkish clothes and stuff, because there's a whole world out there of like really cool cyberpunky clothes and crap, and I think it would be fun. Yeah, leave it to us.
In that case,
Yeah, leave it to
thank
us.
you so much, benefactors.
Welt agrees.
I'll head back to Starskiff Haven.
Welt
I'm
and I
not
are
ready
one
to
and the
return
same.
to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
I have to go be moody. She's like basically a teenager, right? Like she's essentially just a moody teen. Been there, done that. Seed of Divine Foresight. He's got like a big ass chessboard or something in there.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Again, my ignorance is showing because I'm pretty sure it's not chess or checkers. I'm pretty sure it's like Chinese checkers. What is that called? I'm gonna take this opportunity to disillusion myself of ignorance and things that I don't know. Maybe if I just Google Chinese board games? I don't know. Chinese culture is something that, like, is very beautiful to me, but is also, like, something I'm not very aware of. That's what I mean when I say ignorant. I don't mean, like, racist or intolerant. I just mean, like, ignorant. I'm unaware of it. I don't know about it. And I personally believe that the best way to be in terms of things like that is, like, if you're ignorant of something and you know you're ignorant of something, then, like, try to make an effort to learn about it. It looks kind of like Go. What is this? Is this... I'm probably gonna butcher this, but Shang-Chi? Is that what he has in there? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go in and look at it to actually be sure. Yeah, he's got like this. Yeah, it looks like this. I think this is Shang-Chi, maybe? This board game, this thing. There's all these other people here. These, like, other characters and things, and then there's this one guy over here. I don't know, it looks cool. I'd love to play if I ever actually meet someone who knows what that game is and
Mr.
is willing to
Yang.
play.
It's not...
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again.
Shang-Chi, known as Chinese chess or elephant chess. So yeah, it is.
Seldom seen, but
Okay.
often
Cool.
feared temper was on
I'm
display.
glad that I didn't just butcher
I
a
believe
bunch
the
of...
two of you were caught
culture.
between mother and daughter.
We
to be
heard
clear,
that
I am
Master
Asian
Yukong
American.
was
I'm
an
just not.
outstanding pilot,
I'm not Chinese. I'm
but that
Southeast
she
Asian.
refuses
specifically
to let her daughter
Lao,
embark
so-
on the same career.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that. In
Yukong
fact, I don't
herself is best
know
placed
a
to
lot
answer
about
such
like Lao
questions.
culture, to be
But
frank.
naturally,
I
you
know
are
some
here
things,
because you
mostly
fear
like
that
mythology and
Master
folklore,
Yukong
and then like a little bit
would
of
decline
language
to
and
answer.
cuisine.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity,
So yeah, there's that.
perhaps we can take a small step back from the top. This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
In your in your house. Oh, I really showed him. Inside a trinket.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance War?
Xianzhou.
As the Xianzhou
Xianzhou.
has continued to cleanse the
Xianzhou?
universe of immortal abominations, so too as the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our
That reminds
defensive
me that like
lines.
that YouTuber I was talking about a while
Pushed the
back,
Xianzhou to the
Ying.
brink of disaster.
She said that Xianzhou
years
is
ago,
basically like
The
heaven boat,
Xianzhou Yaoqing and Feng
or like sky
were
boat,
besieged by our enemies.
which I think is pretty funny. I
Even
do
in the long
like that
history of
because
warfare
she
between
said that she was
Xianzhou
joking with her
Alliance
chat
and the
about it,
denizens of
and
Abundance.
she calls it
That
the
air
sky
battle
boat,
was one of the most tragic.
or like the heaven boat,
We were
which
greatly
is cool.
outnumbered by the
I think that's cool.
abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle.
I think a
Those who
big part
survived
of
numbered
like
no more than 100,000.
translating Asian languages is that it can be kind of
descended
wonky
and destroyed
sometimes.
the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux arrow. Who's to say whether
like,
the Lafu would still be here today?
like
Such
in
divine
Vietnamese, like,
objects
fish
were
sauce is,
forged from the
nuoc mam.
embers that the Arbiter's
but
divine
in
arrow
Lao
left
it's
behind.
nam ba, and
For the
nam ba
survivors,
is like
These relics contain the blood of their comrades.
nam is water,
The ashes
like
of their
nam.
enemies.
That's like water,
And the dust
and then
of their
ba
memories.
means like fish or like
Yukong
smelly, so
is
it's
a
like
survivor of that war.
smelly water or like fish
Her best
water.
friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
But like the order is weird. So like when you're trying to
have
like
any other
learn how to
questions.
put the words together,
you, General.
it's water fish.
I do not wish to
not like
speculate
fish
on
water,
the reason
'cause that would
behind
be,
Helmmaster Yukong's
Nam,
reluctance to fly.
which I don't think means
Nor
fish
do I
water.
want to open up.
Again,
old
I'm not
wounds.
fluent in Lao, so I don't actually know
However,
what Ba Nam would be.
It is difficult to
but
discard
Nam Ba
what's
means
past.
fish water.
Yukong and
Even though
Sai
like
trusted
if you
each other with
translate
their
it directly,
lives.
it's water fish.
The Helmmaster will have strong
Or like
memories
water
of, that
of
time.
the fish. You know what I
Perhaps
mean?
it is not my place to say, but I believe
It's kinda
Qingni
fun.
has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Ooh, yes, I want to know
Thank you, General.
all about
We
Yukong's past,
apologize
actually.
for taking up your time with such
I want to know if
triviality.
I'm right. It seems like she's got
Mr.
some
Yang,
sort of
you
like
jest. How
past
can
trauma
harmony
related
between
to
parent and child constitute a triviality?
something like that.
If you ask me. The mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
Because I mean, she really freaks out about it. Like in the last
We'll take our leave. Let's go.
bit that
We
I
should
was
head
playing,
to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Qingni said that Yukong is usually really supportive of her and is usually really reasonable and straightforward and pretty easy to talk to. But when it comes to her and like star skiffs and being a fighter pilot, she just kind of loses it. So Yeah, I think, like, I'm very interested to see what's going on with that. Let's head over there. Central Star Skiff Haven. Okay, so we're going back to Yukong. Word. Cool. Cool. Oh, someone's texting me. Is it Chingy? I got yo girl in my DMs. I've got, like, all of them in my DMs. I have so many people on this phone, and I'm like, this dude is playing. Kalis, I think is his name? Kalis? Kyle? Okay. Tora, did you learn anything from General Jing Yuan? Shikoi said... Shikoi? I apologize. I'm gonna keep butchering this beautiful language. I feel bad. Shikoi said Mom's busy, so I'm heading back to the Skyfaring Commission. If you did learn something, can you come meet up with me? I want to ask my Skyfaring Commission colleagues as much as I can, but I don't know how to start. Do you know a Kai Yi? Yeah, I don't think I said that right either. I actually guessed there would be some connection. It's hard to explain over text. Let's meet up. See you in a bit. Okay, well, speaking of see you in a bit, I am going to go ahead and be right back, because I need to pee. So, yeah, I will be right back.
Go.
Hello again. I'm back.
Go.
So, where were we? We're gonna go to meet up with Qingni and see stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
She skipped work.
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
I see.
You two are very similar.
Well,
I'm gonna hide
we
the
do
cursor
both like
behind
to take
me.
a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other. You can say
I
that
think
again.
that is silly.
Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Come on, it seems like you butt heads, but it doesn't seem like it's like horrible. Like
Did
it
Hellmaster
definitely doesn't
Yukong
seem
never
horrible.
bring this up with you?
Y'all.
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them.
Ooh.
In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Okay.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong
Oh,
was
so
never
she
willing
lost
to
her
fly
friend
again
then.
after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
No shit, Sherlock.
Can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni.
But probably.
You should talk with her yourself.
I imagine that's probably it. She lost
right,
a good
Mr.
friend in battle,
But I still have something else to check first.
and she
This
is
past that
scared to
General Jing
lose
Yuan
you most
mentioned
likely.
Is probably archived in the
It's
palace of
quite
Astrum.
literally a classic case of PTSD and
I
survival
remember
skill.
watching her handle a document with great care before she
Like-
filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you
I don't want to
still remember where
share
it was
too
filed,
much
Miss
information, but like, I
Vaguely.
had a
But there
neighbor
are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I
that
ask you
suffered from
benefactors to look for it with
PTSD,
me?
and I'll just put
A
it this
couple
way:
of
it was
Outworlders
a
going
very
through
sad
Skyfaring
situation
Commission
overall.
files
So
isn't a good look.
PTSD is
I'm
a
afraid
serious,
we can only
like,
accompany you, Miss Qingni.
a serious
You'll need to
thing
do the searching
for
yourself.
a lot of veterans and people who
course.
have been through
You're right.
combat
Sorry.
and war related to military service, but it's also a very serious thing for people who just have been through really traumatic situations. So yeah, I don't like, me and my mom stand very close in solidarity with the idea of like PTSD, because for some reason it's often looked at as not a big deal, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of people who almost kind of make fun of it, which is really sad. And I think that that's just really kind of not okay. Like, PTSD is a really serious mental illness, and it does really affect people. It affects people very badly. So, you know, I think it's important to remember that there are people who are hurt by that.
Can I?
So, you know.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
I love work. I love overtime.
Let's leave her alone.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
It seems like this device is...
It sounds like you hate work and you probably hate overtime. You should probably, not keep working. You should probably, at the very least, take a vacation, hun. Because Jesus, it does not look like you're doing okay. Ooh, you like her. You like her. Give me the book. I'm never gonna read the book, but, you know.
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. I don't want to...
I don't want to annoy him. I don't want to annoy this person. I don't want to annoy that person. You're gonna annoy someone eventually. That's just how that works. I annoy people all the damn time.
It should...
Miss
Mostly because I'm an idiot.
I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
That's a serious breach of privacy.
I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni.
Welt's a gentleman.
Is it really that big of a deal?
That's why we like him.
I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot. Come on, please, look at it with me. Let's read it together. Maybe her...
Chat, we're reading this woman's diary. That's... Alright, let's do it! Invading someone's privacy. Yukong super personal, super private diary. Part 1. Kai, we are going to be partners. We've known each other. I feel like I'm butchering this name. I'm just gonna call this person C from here on out. They're gonna be C. C, we're going to be partners. We've known each other for so long, but when we first knew each other racing star skiffs illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together and have each other's back, I'm really not used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who lost against me, but an order's an order. She sounds like a little delinquent. I'm kind of into it. I jest. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat... A combat mission. We get combat mission. When happen? I don't know. I don't know what you think about our situation. Good lord, what is wrong with me? Hold on. One sec. Drink some water. I don't know what you think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines, it's stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger, but now, things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of ridding demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the Delves is entirely different from racing star skiffs that we're so used to. There's nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there's no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, the ability to fly in space is good enough. And if I have shared this sweet freedom with you, if I have to share this sweet freedom with you, that's even better. If I get to share this this sentence is... Okay, whatever. This sentence. Yep. There you go. C, I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we've been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's being gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny, I've never shown Guang Yuan. I'm gonna say they're gonna be G now. I've never shown G my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. Oh, was she crushing on C? Does she have a crush on them? Okay. Damn. But Guang Yuan is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realize I'm just really bad at appreciating people. Same. I'm bad at interacting. You sound like you're just awkward. And your idea of like trying to be tough is to just, you know, be kind of an asshole, which is... Side note, I feel like that's a pretty common self-defense mechanism when you're awkward or unsure how to make friends. Or if you've ever been in like an abusive situation, like for me, that is my go-to when it comes to like how I go about things in life. I seem like I'm put together most of the time, like when I go out in public. I seem like I know what I'm doing. And I can be kind of cold and sort of an asshole, but like I just genuinely don't know how to interact, and I figure if I don't get close, I can't get hurt. So I sympathize. I get it. I can appreciate that. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments, how his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. See, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I cannot express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Trauma dumping. Nice. Although it seems I'm a bit slow... I'm being really judgmental, I'm sorry. Although it seems I'm a bit slow to say such words now, it was only recently that I realized that I am actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Mentions of, gore, dismemberment, pain, possibly. Trigger warning. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchanged encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish, or we both might perish in the days to come. I thought I have experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, that feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence. But I am. I can fly, I can battle, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Because I am a fighter pilot, I have things that I can do, realities that I can change. Don't use the names Guangyun came up with. They're terrible. Terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. See, I have a lot to tell you, so many things. After your death, they want to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find it laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal because me, a hero pilot, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Arum Valley, had a few drinks, and laughed at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame luck is not on your side. You don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remember all the time we had steering our star skiffs across the Lofu sky. We were so carefree. There were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delve was ours, yours and mine. Above us was the delve's flashing dome ceiling, and below us were the bustling lights of 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the Realm Keeping Commission officers who just wouldn't stop chasing us. That was a time of What? I'm sorry, I don't know this word.
Insouciance. Insouciance.
That was a time of insouciance. How I wish we could stay in that time forever. Insouciance. Casual lack of concern, indifference. Okay. Yeah, all of this, survivor's guilt, PTSD, she's traumatized. Yukong is traumatized, and she's got survivor's guilt about being the one to survive, because, you know, that is, like, for any, if there just so happens to be any, like, military or anyone like that in chat, one, thank you for your service, and two, if you ever have the misfortune or the, you know, if you're ever in a situation where you end up having to be in a combat situation on the front lines, in war, anything like that, one, I hope I know my words aren't really gonna do much for mental health stuff, but one, I do hope that you come home safe, and that when you do, you don't feel guilty for being a survivor. That is an achievement, that is an accomplishment, that is something to be proud of, number one. And number two, if you are suffering with any PTSD, even if you're not military or armed forces or anything like that, if there's anyone who's suffering with PTSD in the chat, or just knows someone who's struggling with PTSD, and you know, you feel like you need help or they might need help, I would strongly encourage you to let them know, like, hey, there is counseling out there, and like, I know that counseling and therapy and things like that can seem like a waste of money at times. I get that, but it is a serious thing, and if you feel like you can't manage PTSD or any other mental health issues on your own, seek therapy, seek help, talk to people you care about and who care about you, and look for support when you need it. Don't suffer through that kind of stuff alone.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master. What do you have in your hands? Let me see.
Let me see what you have!
Yukong's diary?
A knife! No!
How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too.
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down.
He's pissed. He's like, bruh.
Qingyi, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
True.
I've been
True.
here for a long time,
True.
Jamie. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
That's a bad habit.
This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing.
I don't know, this
Madame
may
Yukong
be a
still
hot
carries
take or this might
objects from
suck,
that
but like
pilot.
the
Perhaps
conflict
she
between
still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs
is
for
it
the
Lan?
sky, then
Is
why
that
does she
is that
no
what
longer fly?
what he's called? Lan?
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her.
The conflict
shouldn't be
between
asking
Lan
me
and Yao
about
Shi,
this.
or Yao
Ask
Shi,
your mother.
maybe? That might be the proper way to pronounce it.
Miss Tsai,
Anyways, the conflict between
I remember her.
the Hunt and the
She was an
Abundance,
ace
Lan
gunner.
and Yao Shi,
many people wanted to be
I
her
feel
flight
like
partner.
it's drawn in a lot of
Her husband, Mr.
like
Guang
innocent
Yuan, was a
people
pilot. They manned
into
the same
a
skiff
big
and were the envy
conflict
of
that's
many.
caused a lot of
But
death.
when it came to pilots,
They keep making
mother
Yao
was
Shi
the
out
best
to be
match for
like
her.
kind of like
They
this
flew together
evil
all the
figure.
time.
I don't
Even
think
Mr.
she's
Guan Yuan couldn't
inherently
match their
evil. I
numbers.
think it's just kind of
after he passed
I spend a
away
lot of
in
time
battle,
studying mythology.
Tsai
I
rarely
like
teamed up
mythology,
with
I love
anyone
folklore.
except your mother.
Things like that are always really interesting to me.
It was tragic when Tsai died soon
And,
after.
you know, like the works of H.P. Lovecraft,
Life
where
of
we
a
look at
pilot,
like
no one knows
ancient
which flight
gods
will be
and
their
beings
last.
that are far
Tsai's
beyond
death was a
human
big blow
comprehension.
to Madame Yukong.
Which,
After the
disclaimer,
battle,
I
she
love
refused
the
to
works
turn
of H.P.
Tsai's
Lovecraft.
possessions as per
I'm very aware that
regulations.
he as a person is
She kept
problematic.
them
I'm not going to
locked
make
away.
excuses for him. I've heard people say
Occasionally,
constantly, they're like, oh, he was a product
taking
of
them
his
out
time.
to admire.
Yeah, but he still made the choice to make racist statements and make racist remarks and stand by those things and attend racist, like, institutions. So, I mean, yeah, just because it was... I don't think the times is a good excuse. You know, recognizing humanity is just kind of a thing. But anyways, so I don't like H.P. Lovecraft as a person, but I do like his works. And I feel like Yao Shi is kind of painted as this like evil being or like an evil god or evil Aeon. I don't know if the Aeons in like the world of Star Rail are actually like gods or if they're just like beings of immense power, but either way, they paint her like well, they paint them. I don't really know if Yao Shi is a gendered being. They're basically a god for all intents and purposes in this universe. But they paint them like they're like evil or bad. I don't think they're bad. I just think that like their actions when they had good intentions themselves kind of they kind of affect the world in a way that like isn't always good for people. But I also feel like the people, the humans of the world, are not necessarily capable of comprehending the full scope of Yao Shi's vision. The other side of that, though, is I don't think Yao Shi is, like, very aware of the negative implications of the gift that they gave to, like, Sanctus Medicus and, the Lo Fu and the Shinzhou Alliance and things like that. Like, I think that Yao Shi is kind of like, yeah, I'm giving you this gift. Like, it's kind of like the witches from ReZero. Like the Witch of Gluttony, right? She created those like rabbits. I don't know if you've ever seen ReZero, but for those who have, spoiler alert if you haven't seen that. But her sin was creating these rabbits, right? She made this species of rabbits that multiply extremely quickly, indefinitely, like rabbits do IRL. My My dog's being a brat in the background. And it was supposed to be like a food source for everyone. The problem is that those rabbits are ravenous and they eat everything and trigger warning, including people. So kinda not great, but it was like a thing of good intentions. It's just that she didn't really understand the scope of just how bad that could be. And I feel like Yaosha is kind of the same. Like, Yaosha is so disconnected from the realm of humanity that Yaosha is just like, yeah, this is a good thing. You know, this is great. And the people are like, this sucks. This is terrible. This is awful. And Yaosha's like, why are y'all being so ungrateful to me right now? Like, I'm trying to give you immortality. I'm trying to give you, like, freedom from illness. And the people are like, yeah, well, I mean, like, that's good on paper, but it's not great in practice. So I feel like Yaosha is kind of, like, a good representation of, like, a being far beyond humanity's scope. That because they're so removed from the scope of humanity and the trifles of human life or mortal life, I guess would be a good way of putting it, because not all of these people are humans. Yosha's kind of like indifferent to the struggles that the gift that they see as a good thing might bring. But yeah.
Nonsense.
Anyways,
as a Xianzhou
back
native,
to this.
In the end.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this.
You're welcome. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
I won't tell if you don't tell.
Madame Yukong.
I won't say a thing if you don't.
My mom.
This desk has space to put stuff?
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left,
desk.
right, and under the desktop.
Left side.
A paper kite, personal letters, and a copy of Otherworldly Delights.
Is that a romance novel?
So Mom likes these kinds of novels?
Is she a romance novel girly?
I thought she'd prefer more heroic stuff.
Is that
But
her
what
thing?
we're looking for isn't here.
Is that what she's into? She's like,
There are hidden
I gotta get my
compartments on the
romance
left,
novel
right,
on.
and under the desktop.
I don't know. I've read like
Which one should we check first?
2 romance novels, and I'm like, It's not really for me, I don't think.
There's some exhibition. Every time our pilots
I'm a
return from the
big
battlefield,
horror fan.
my mother would tell
I
me
enjoy
never to
horror
forget the
content
cause
a
of
lot.
victory.
Horror is very...
But what we're looking for
It's my jam.
isn't here.
I'm not a big fan of like gory
There
horror
are hidden
though.
compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop.
Under the desktop.
Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary.
Like,
but it looks like
and I
it belonged to
apologize
Miss
if
Tsai.
anyone has seen this movie and likes that movie or that franchise. I'm just gonna show this on screen while I'm chatting for a bit, and then if you actually want to read it, you can pause and read it. I'm gonna lose my voice if I read everything all the time. But yeah, like, sorry if anyone liked this franchise, and, like, you know, I don't think it needs to be taken that seriously or anything like that. But, Terrifier? I was not a big fan of that franchise, personally. I understand the appeal and that it's supposed to be, like, just for fun for some people. But, you know, that's kind of like... It's just not my jam. And it's not that I'm particularly squeamish. Like, full disclosure, I'm gonna give y'all some details about me, IRL. I have a fair few bit of, like, piercings and tattoos. Like, I'm not a stranger to, like, physical discomfort, if that makes sense. And I'm not squeamish when it comes to, like, simulated gore or, like, bloody stuff in horror films, but I'm just not a big fan of it. Like, And especially with, like, Terrifier and, like, horror films that rely on, like, shock factor a lot, shock factor just doesn't do it for me. I like that, like, slow creeping dread. I'm a big fan of, like, Asian horror in general. Just because it tends to rely more on, like, the creeping, anxiety-inducing, like, oh, something bad's gonna happen, like, misdirection and, like, slow burn type of horror, where it's more psychological and messes with your head, instead of it being, like, abrupt, in your face, like, gore, horror, scary. The more you like, these are the personal rules for me. The more you show the monster, and the more you show gory things or bad things in the process of them happening, the less scary it becomes for me, and the less shocking it becomes. I want it to be like, you see a person get snatched, right? You maybe just see a part of the creature or the monster or the antagonist, like their hand. You see someone get grabbed, and then it cuts to a different scene, and then it jumps back, and you see the aftermath of what happened. That's scarier to me. Because, like, your brain fills in the gaps on its own, and your brain tends to fill in the gaps when it comes to horror media with the scariest thing you can think of. So I like films that encourage the viewer to kind of scare themselves and give you just enough context and just enough mystery that you're actually terrified the whole time. That's more fun to me. Yeah, gory films are just like, eh. They're not really that great. If you are gonna do, like, something kind of gory or bloody in a horror film, I like it to be kind of a one-off, like, not overused, because if you just do it, like, a lot, it loses its shock factor and its, like, gross out factor very quickly, and then it just gets kind of, like, it's like, okay, you know, something bad's happening again. Oh my gosh. It's not scary anymore.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss...
Oh, shit!
Sae was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
Okay. That explains a lot, actually. Well, that's a twist. I did not see that coming. I'm sure y'all probably did. Yeah. I don't know, my chat is probably much smarter than me. I did not see that coming. That's a twist.
For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back.
Yo.
Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back.
Yo.
So she vowed to prevent me from setting out.
Holy
Not
shit.
Only am I
okay.
her daughter,
well,
I'm also
that explains
her final
a
promise to
lot.
Sae. I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood.
I'm very
I
happy that
understand
she's
her a lot more
continuing
now.
to call her mom.
Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, I will. That's anything I can do to help that. I want to help with that. Woo! 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 He's haunting you. Haunting you. You're having visions. Visions of the past. I remember that there's some lore connection
You're all
between,
done?
like,
Did it
Honkai
go
Impact
smoothly?
3rd and, well, like, this welt is technically
Let's
part,
find Helmmaster Yukong.
like from
We'll
that universe.
accompany you.
Like he's from Honkai Impact
We're
3rd.
here to help, but
And it's the same
he
welt.
and
It's not like
really
a version of
shouldn't
him.
interject
It
when you're
should be the
conversing
same
with your
one.
mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
Someone texted me again.
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
Yeah, let's go find her. Mama. Oh, bruh. I never noticed how freaking pretty that is. Look at that. Dude. 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 That's wild. That's cool as shit. Wait, hold up. Can I meta this? I've got a Yukong. I can't use her really cuz you know. I have not worked on making her stronger at all, but yeah. 2 Yukongs. Which one's the real one?
Speed, not haste.
Look at that! She's so fast. I'm so fucking fast. Like Sonic up in this bitch.
When it first opened,
Bro, I'm so fast. Bam. 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 She's so cool looking. I want to see her idle animation. Look at her. She's so pretty. She's so pretty, dude. Like, bruh. Mommy? Mommy? Do your idle animation. I want to see it. I haven't actually seen her idle animation.
It's been so long.
Aww. It's the kite! Bro, that's so sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. I'm sorry if I just triggered all your Alexas. I don't have one myself, because I'm gonna sound like some crazy conspiracy theorist, but I don't trust Alexa to not be, like, in-home spyware. I know I sound crazy. I don't trust it. And I don't own a Roomba. Not for the same reason. I don't own a Roomba because if I had a Roomba and it stopped working, I would cry. Genuinely. Mom.
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
And they here too.
Qingni kindly agreed to
Hell
show
yeah.
us around Star Skiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom.
It was no trouble.
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many
but...
Seems like Miss Qingni is...
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
I love the voice lines for him. He sounds like... I don't know.
Some people may try.
This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni still...
Okay. This one.
Is that Sai's diary?
Sai. Okay,
How did
yeah,
you-
I was definitely butchering that name.
I understand now. 'Cause 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 I'm sorry, Jingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else.
She's honor bound,
I don't
yo.
expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
This companion mission is super sweet.
I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like
Take caution.
to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood.
Bro, I want to float
Flew
through
star
space.
skiffs
That sounds
everywhere,
dope.
causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged
That sounds
us
so
before
sick.
General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding
Take
justice.
Some
The
people
blood
may
we
try to
shed
blend
bore
in and
witness to it
infiltrate
all.
the Palace of Astrum.
The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims. System space all clear today. Great
Aw.
weather for flying.
Aww.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Aww.
Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Yeah, she
Of course
did.
I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years.
Bro, this is one of the
Nearly every
sweetest
conversation I've ever
companion
had.
missions ever.
But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Oh. Yep, there it is.
Sai?
Oh.
Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
I've said this for a while, but I was like, she has one of the saddest, like, she has some of the most sad art for her signature light cone.
A good life. But please, don't let Jingli walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai?
I'm Googling it. I can't tell you for sure if this is accurate, but according to Google, at least, or nameslook.com, Qingni means expertise, perfect, or serious. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but
carcass of the star skiff.
That's what it says.
I looked up
which
into
is
a clear sky.
a cute name.
Pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. All I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really. You don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh?
Sorry,
Really?
I'm not talking much. I'm just like kind of taking this all in.
Thank you.
This one's really emotional.
Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
Aww.
I'm afraid I can't.
It's so...
I won't be flying anymore.
Oh. Oh my god.
Why?
You know why. I'm sorry. That just kind of
I already
came
touched
out.
the sky.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and...
Bro. That one was great! That companion mission was freaking amazing. I need your help, handsome. Ooh. M'lady. Cringe. I just cringed so hard. I don't know why I said that. Many heroin. I'm not good at this. I'll try. I'll do my best. The one. I'm the chosen one, guys. I'm the chosen one, chat. It's me.
Wanna spar?
Okay, sippy sippy my drink. I'm not trying to steal Graveyard Girl's shtick. It just stuck with me because I used to watch a lot of her videos many years ago. I haven't seen her content in a while. I don't know. I hope she still does, like, ghost hunting stuff.
Should have chosen first class.
Like, I love her ghost hunting content. I like ghost hunting videos in general, even if, like, a lot of them are staged or, like, you know, if they're enhanced or whatever for, entertainment purposes. I still like ghost hunting, like, videos and shows and stuff, like, on YouTube, like Watcher, with, like, Ryan and Shane Bergara. I love Watcher. I loved Ghost, like, BuzzFeed Unsolved, like, Paranormal, and then they split off and they're doing their own thing now, and I love that too, so, I mean, like, you know, it's just cool. It's just cool. Let's check where my resin is at. Or resin? My resin. Yeah, sure. That was enough time, so let's go ahead and do one of these, I think, and then I'm probably gonna switch over to chatting for a bit before I finish up the stream. Once again, if there's any new people joining the chat, hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. As far as like an update goes, I will be playing tomorrow as well. I'll be playing some games. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna play yet. I'm on the fence between Blade Runner, because I've had that game for a while and I haven't actually gotten the chance to play it. So I'm on the fence between Blade Runner or like
I want to protect everyone too.
What is it called? Cult of the Lamb. I haven't played that since the new update, so I do kind of want to check that out. Let's go ahead and put this healing field down. I want this to be a fairly easy battle.
So you are afraid
put it that way.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
I'm gonna save their ults. I'm gonna
annihilate.
Yeah, but let's just make sure I actually finish that one. Get that attack buff, because she does buff herself, by the way. Zila, she buffs herself when she does a whatchamacallit, like a repeat action, or what is it? When she kills an enemy.
Target threat index lowered.
Like when she
enemy target.
When she destroys an enemy or defeats an enemy and takes an extra turn, she does in fact get a small buff. And then when you trigger her ult, she gets another buff. So
I'll free you from your chains.
She's got quite a bit of utility, honestly, in the fact that she can buff herself so much. That's why I genuinely like her. didn't pull Blade. I know a lot of people are saying Blade might be like the new premier DPS, like, because we don't, as far as I'm aware, I don't think we have a lot of DPS units
so you
that
are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
Can really go toe-to-toe with Seela in terms of damage potential. So I think that's why a lot of people were really excited for him, including me. I did want him, but I had to choose between
I want to protect everyone too.
Between
Eternal Sleep
Blade or Kafka, and I wanted Kafka, so you know.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated.
I just apologize in advance if my chats are awkward.
Repay.
Because when I go over to just chatting, just because I haven't really done that before, and I'm still trying to figure out ways to like improve interaction
among the sea of butterflies.
with chat and things like that, so you know. But I'll figure that out in due time. Let's see what pieces we got. Two flat stacks. I keep saying stacks, flat stats. 2 flat stats. Not the best. The speed and the break effect is nice though. So, I mean, if I don't have anything better, I'll probably give her that. I don't need that. Okay, attack, and affect hit rate. This is a good piece to start. The other substat rolls are going to kind of affect its ranking for potential choices, but it's not bad. This isn't bad either. Base attack is pretty good when it comes to DOT damage dealers, so it might be good on Kafka, but I will kind of need to wait for her release to see what her true kit is and what her true potential is. Let's go ahead and change these over to these real quick. Tracks of Destiny. I don't really need those right now, per se. I'll see about those. I'll get those maybe later, down the line. I still have more pulls to do. I can't pull any more Palas because mine's already E6. There's also a Hook, but I mean, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I don't really like Hook that much. She's kinda not my favorite. We've got 60 pulls. Just trying to get some more. And then I don't use any Stellar Jade on these, on the standard pulls. No. So I will do a 10 pull of that down the line. I guess I could do a pull for y'all, just because you guys are here. It doesn't look like I have much luck. Yeah, no, that sucked. I got a 3-star item. Woo! Cornucopia! Yeah, I'll do a 10 pull when I actually have the standard tickets for it, but... yeah, we've been going for roughly 3 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to just chatting and kind of finish things off from here, so... I'm here. I exist. Where is my chat box? Huh. Weird. Okay, well, I apologize if anyone has been trying to chat, because my chat box is gone on just chatting. So I'm gonna have to check in on that, I think. Let me just pull that up on my other screen while I'm chatting with you guys, because that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Let me just do a test chat right now. Hi. It's me. Mario. Please don't come after me. Yeah, my, huh. Hold up, just in case this reveals some sort of details, I'm gonna swap over to the Be Right Back page, and do a little bit of troubleshooting, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I could not figure that out. I think it probably crashed somewhere along, like, Streamlabs side of things, maybe? But everything in OBS seems to be working just fine, so I'm gonna keep that going for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that going right now, because I'm not too sure what's happening with it. But if you guys do chat anything or do say anything in chat, I will still see it on OBS's side of things, so don't worry. I will still see you guys if you say something, or try to, like, say anything to me. For some reason, something just happened with it, and I'm not too sure what it was that happened with it, but I'll have to mess with that off stream, probably. Just because for some reason it's acting really, really weird, but that's whatever. I'll finish up this stream first and just chat with you guys for a bit before I get off, and then I'll have that up and running for next time. I was able to get it working the first time, so I'm sure I can figure it out this time too, you know? Yeah, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the Star Rail stream. I'll probably kind of sprinkle those in intermittently, just because I do play Star Rail a fair bit. Like I said, I am kind of casual about it. I don't play it a lot or anything like that. But I do like playing it. You know, it is fun for me, I would say, to play Star Rail and do things like that. So definitely gonna sprinkle more Star Rail streams in, and let me know what you guys like actually want to see and stuff like that. As far as upcoming content or things that I want to play, I do want to play some more horror games. I haven't played Blade Runner yet, so I'm thinking I want to play that. So that's gonna be tomorrow's stream, probably. If I don't do Blade Runner tomorrow, I'm probably gonna do, like, Cult of the Lamb, because I haven't played that since the new update, so I know there's some new content there that I haven't seen that I'm interested in. And you guys can check out my fun little thing there, but I'll definitely announce what I'm gonna be playing and talk about my schedule and stuff like that on social media. You can find that down below. I've got links to my YouTube, my Instagram, and my Twitter. Twitter and Instagram is where I usually announce schedule stuff. My schedule's kind of hectic. It's kind of all over the place, so I haven't put an official schedule together just yet. But I will have a schedule that's more consistent eventually. So don't worry too much about that. I will have a consistent schedule one day. But for now, you can find the updates about my schedule and what things are gonna look like in the future on my social media accounts and stuff like that. Besides that, I do post there just to chat and hang out and talk to people as well, so you can always find me there. YouTube is where I do keep my VODs, so once the if the VODs are off of here later down the line or anything like that, because I do know that they are deleted sequentially, in sequence, over time, then you'll still be able to find the VODs on my YouTube channel. So they're there. You can check out YouTube to watch any VODs of past streams. Right now I've only got one up, and I will add this one there as well, so that you guys can watch that one as well. But yeah, my chat box just decided to crap itself, I guess, so that's fun. I will have that figured out by the next stream though, so if I do end up not streaming tomorrow, it's because I haven't figured it out yet. I want to make sure that my chat box is working for all sorts of content like that and things like that, because I want to be able to interact with you guys if you feel like chatting with me. And I don't want it to be this thing where, you know, people can't talk to me because of things like that, so yeah. But I will have that figured out by next time. I had some weird things going on with chat during the stream, but it didn't seem to be affecting much at the time. And my chat was still working when I was in the game screen, so for some reason it's just not working here, which is weird, but whatever. Yeah, aside from that, I will keep you guys posted and update on social media and things like that, so if you want any updates for what's going on, anything like that, you'll be able to find those on social media and stuff like that. Yeah, that's generally where you can find most of my updates, most of my information, everything like that. Besides that, I hope you guys had a good time. I'm not too sure, like, what other streams or other things I'll be doing in the future. I do have other games that I want to play, so I'm probably going to play some horror games from, like, Itch. There was this little cute horror farming game I saw that I was kind of interested in. So I'll probably play that at some point as well. And just some other general, like, you know, indie horror games and stuff like that. I do think horror games are pretty fun, so probably play some of those. Star Rail is just going to get sprinkled in intermittently. I play that pretty much every day for the dailies purposes. Yeah, and then besides that, like, you know, we'll just kind of play it by ear for now. Once I have a more consistent schedule, regarding my sleep schedule especially, then I'll probably have an actual official schedule to give you guys, that you guys can actually count on and be a bit more consistent. But I'm trying right now, goal-wise, to stream at least 3 or 4 days a week, and upwards of 5 to 6 days a week, so just depends on how much I've got going on, other things like that. But yeah, I am trying to stream as consistently as I can, so that's going to be about that. If you are watching this in the future or anything like that, you can find VODs like this and any future VODs going up on YouTube once again, so. But yeah, I think that's going to be it, unless you guys have anything else to say. I'm not too sure what to talk about. I'm getting, like, loopy in the head because I'm sleepy. It's about an hour past my bedtime. I used to be a real night owl and stay up until like 6 or 7 in the morning and go to bed when the sun came out, but I can't do that anymore. Yeah, my schedule has changed a lot since I started streaming, so things are kind of different now than they used to be, but I'm trying to stream mostly when there's people that can actually watch the stream. I don't want to stream at odd times all the time, so this, like, late night stream, late night for me anyways, because it's, you know, it's late. This is gonna be kind of a less common occurrence, just because I do want to actually try to stream more frequently when people are available to see the stream. Just because I want to be able to actually catch as many of you guys as I can when you're available, and not just, like, you know, not just pop into stream and, like, start streams at odd times when less of you can catch it. I know I get sad when streamers I want to watch and content creators that I want to watch or support stream at times that it's hard for me to catch them. So I want to try to minimize the amount of people that end up missing me. when streaming. That way, you know, I can talk to you guys and interact with as many of you as I can, and, you know, make it a fun community type of deal where, you know, everyone gets to talk and everyone gets some time. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. I hope you guys have a good night, if it's night where you are, and if not, I hope the rest of your day goes good. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If I don't, I will update on Twitter or Instagram with what's going on, but most likely if I don't stream tomorrow, it's because my chat box is still being funky. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.